What is going on, guys? It's Noah here, CustomFPV, and today we're back out here at the Blount County Model Aviators flying site, also known as the Alcoa or Maryville City landfill. And it is a beautiful evening here at the dump, and we are going to be doing some flying with the E-Flite Viper 90mm. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with the channel, I did do a video on this a few weeks ago, so go ahead and check that one out. That was right when I got the plane, but now I've been flying it for a little bit. I'm a little bit more confident with it, excited to show you guys what this thing can do. I'm also flying with my NX8 here, which I was flying with one of Evan's radios in the last video, so it's nice I have this thing. Shout out Nightwing for hooking me up with it. And I also have a different battery set up here. These are Roaring Top 6S 5800 milliamp hour packs. They're considerably lighter than the CNHL packs that I was previously using, and this is actually going to be my first few flights with these batteries, so I'm excited to see what they do. Going to be doing a little bit of testing as far as CG goes here with them tonight, and we have two of these batteries, so we're going to be doing two flights in this video. This are only like 4-minute flight time on these jets. They're pretty inefficient with the EDF, but they are so much fun, super fast, loud, and you know, really scratch that itch, get your heart going. So I'm excited to do it. Let's go ahead and get this thing ready to fly. Those retracts are so cool. All right, and we're gonna test for CG. One way you can do that on these jets is, especially on this Viper, you can see how light it is on the nose wheel. And that's a good determining factor of how the CG is on the airplane. And I've got it set a little bit further forward than I did with the CNHL, but this again is a lighter battery, so it should fly totally different. We're gonna drop half flaps, make sure we're in forward thrust, turn off the throttle cut, and get ready to fly here. No wind tonight, so I'm gonna choose to take off from right to left. There is a small hill going downhill in the direction we're traveling now, so you always want to take off and land uphill if possible. I guess taking off really doesn't matter, but landing, this runway feels a lot shorter when you're going downhill. All right, and we are up into the air, gonna come out of the gear and out of the flaps. I might try to switch over a little bit more to this right side of the field, just so that the sun isn't as bad, so might just fly 45 degrees off the flight line. And wow, this jet is just so smooth when there's no wind. Gonna be doing this figure 8 pattern, I think. Kind of come straight towards ourselves from the right. About half throttle, just cruising on by. Nice bank and yank plane here. These are pretty easy to fly once you got them up in the air. They're just tricky to take off and land because they require so much preparation. They really can use those flaps and they have all that speed, but also on takeoff you just have to give it all the beans and pull back and really just keep it straight on the runway with everything you got. I don't know why that dog's barking back there, but apparently someone lives really close by to this landfill. All right, let's do a fast pass. I'm gonna go ahead and get further away, and we're gonna try to come right by our face as safely as possible. Oh man, that never gets old. That absolutely never gets old. This isn't the fastest jet, but it is, you know, I would say all around a pretty well-balanced sport jet, meaning that it's nice and maneuverable, but still has gentle flight characteristics. It's not gonna stall hard on you. Has a nice efficient wing, good glide behavior. So all around, I really do like this airplane. And like I said, we got a 4-minute flight time on this thing, so I have a 4-minute timer going, and we are chewing through that, not being gentle on this thing at all. Oh God. almost stalled it there. You guys saw, got a little slow and the banking was super high, and it the nose kind of dropped on me. It took quite a bit of roll to correct that. A little scary, but hey, we're here to share the entire experience, and I am not the most seasoned jet pilot out there, so it's important to learn from experiences like that. Glad we saved it, glad we didn't crash it, because we were pretty low to the ground. But I'm really, once again, glad that it all worked out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and drop some flaps and start making some slow passes. Look at this thing just gliding on by. Gonna be a little more gentle with my banks coming out of a low to the runway maneuver like that. I don't even know if you guys saw that on the camera, just because of the positioning of the sun. But looks like we got 30 seconds left on the timer, so I don't think I'm gonna come back out of the flaps on this flight. I think we're just gonna keep it nice and gentle, kind of putt around a little bit. This is only half flap, so this would be your takeoff flap, and then landing flaps would be a whole separate beast. But this thing really does perform pretty well with the flaps on. Even when you're kind of getting into those bank turns, try to get it nice and low and slow again. All right, so that's my timer. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my gear. I don't want to hurt these batteries because they are new to me. They're not brand new, but the guy that I bought them from took excellent care of them, and I would like to keep that up. We're not going to need full flaps for tonight's flight just because there's no wind or anything crazy. I'm not concerned about getting this thing down on the runway, and I do have reverse thrust that I intend to use. So we should be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and bring it down the runway, keep wings level, and let it bring itself on down. Reverse thrust was really helpful there, and that is one flight out of 2 here with the Viper tonight. Okay, got that second battery in. Sun is starting to go behind the clouds, so hopefully this flight's gonna look even better for you guys. Got my throttle cut off. We're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing. Get some more flying in with this beautiful plane. All right, half flaps, going for the takeoff. Gear is up, and we're gonna get out of the flaps. Lower down on some altitude a little bit. All right, let's get a nice fast pass in with this fully charged battery. Man, that's so fun. Since that sun's a little bit less of an issue at the moment, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, but from the left side. Gonna kind of whip her around right here. Man, so smooth, flying on rails. This plane is such a blast. All right, let's go ahead and see what shenanigans we can get into instead of just cruising around. As much as I'm more of just a casual pilot, not the most beautiful knife edge ever, but it's something. It'll do it. This thing is just so maneuverable. For how much it likes to go fast and straight, it is a very maneuverable plane. Nice big ol' loop. Oh yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna do a pass. We're gonna come in at full throttle and cut it right at the last second, and you can kind of hear the wind rush over the wings. Let's do it one more time from a little bit of a shallower angle, more parallel with the runway. Oh yeah. Man, these jets are fun. There's something about them, you know, they're not the most like powerful, or at least they don't have the most static thrust. You know, it's not like you really can like do crazy aerobatics or something like you can with a 3D plane, but when you build that speed and you just, you know, super fast, carve some turns, man, there's nothing like it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and slow her down like we did in the last flight. Just be a little bit more gentle. I think that means that we have a minute left on the flight. So let's go ahead and do full flaps this time, see what happens. See if we can get it even slower. Look at that, it slows right down. Obviously this is a jet, so the flaps aren't humongous, but they are flaps and they are doing quite a bit, especially when you're trying to take off or land. They are almost critical. Let's just see if we can get a nice and slow pass in. Keep it low. You want to be really gentle with your banking maneuvers when you are in the flaps, obviously, because it reshapes the wing, doesn't reshape the entire wing, and it's more prone to tip stalling. And obviously the turning behavior is just going to be different, so it's not going to, you know, be the same as your muscle memory that you might have built with a plane like this. Man, thing is so smooth even when you're flying super slow. The flight envelope of this thing is pretty crazy. All right, and do one more of those little passes. Timer's expired, but we're really not using a lot of juice right now. All right, I'm gonna go back to my half flap, configure it for landing. Gear is coming down. Let's do a gear pass real quick. Never hurt anybody. Do a quick little loop just to make sure, show you guys what it looks like flying with the gear down. Gear's down and locked. Look at that. The retracts are my favorite part of this plane. Absolutely. This is my first RC plane ever with retracts, and it is so cool. Not used to it, especially coming from the foam board world. Scratch building airplanes. It's such a treat to have a plane like this with all these cool features. All right, we're established on our approach here. Gonna go ahead and bring it in. Ooh, a little squirrely. Should be able to still stop it. Easy. All right, and I didn't turn effectively, obviously, and we ran off the runway, but that is gonna do it, guys. This was so much fun. I had a great time flying this plane. Expect to see more from this. I'm gonna try to be, you know, improving my flights, improving my skills with every single flight, and I'm gonna be making more videos with this, as well as some other planes that I recently picked up here on the channel. So let me know what you guys wanna see, and I will see you guys later.